You're right there, ladies and gents, how's it going? It's a glorious, glorious day. Up in front of me is Phil 480 and in front of him is Big Pezza. We're off motor camping. We're heading over to the New Forest. Just going to do a night down there, explore down on the New Forest. When we get down there, have a barbecue tonight and a few beers, and then make our merry way home again tomorrow. Should be a lovely weekend, so I hope you enjoy coming along with us.
Keep that butt rubber side down.
So as usual, we've got Big Pezza leading the route. He knows all the roads. Well, he's got a sat nav and he doesn't mind programming all the good routes into it. So we're going to be going the country way there, which will be awesome. I do know this road here is pretty spectacular as far as enjoyable goes for being on a bike. It is quite tight and twisty though. Hopefully we won't get stuck in too much traffic, although we seem to have found some already. I do love country roads like this. It's really awesome that Phil 480 was able to come and join us. Pez only came up with the idea last week and sent me a message, and I was like, oh yeah. And I'd completely forgotten that I'd double booked. Well, I hadn't actually previously, but when I said to him I'd come along, it was a double booking. I was supposed to be going out with my sisters this evening up in London, but that I've blown them out. I'm a big meanie, and I've blown up my sisters to go camping on my motorbike. But this is absolutely glorious, glorious country roads. And now we've got a clear road ahead of us, even better. Proper packer. I'm getting the hang of this packing malarkey for camping. I've reduced the amount I'm bringing with me by one pannier. So my top box, other than a couple of minor essentials, which I forgot when I was packing the other stuff, is empty. We're having to bring a COVID test with us so that we can test that once we get down there and they can see that we're not cheating. Whatever. Yeah, so that's in my top box too, but other than that my top box is empty and the bike is handling a lot nicer for it. It's not quite so tip back, having the weight on the side panniers instead of the top. And I'm sure that in the future I'll be able to slim it down even more and bring even less with me, or at least pack it better so it takes up less space. But yeah, all good stuff, good stuff. By the way, if you are in the UK and you do like going and doing a little bit of camping and stuff, but you also like to party up a little bit, here's a public service announcement for you. In the words of Mackie Jericho, oosh, and ooh, and ah, I think that kind of pretty much covers his stuff. Look at this, we've got a parcel. Parcels are good. I've covered up bits so you don't know my bits. What's in the box? Oosh! Oosh! World Self-Rest Rally, September 9th to the 12th. Go! It's going to be brilliant. We're going to get drunk. We're going to go camping. We're going to watch live music. And if you really want to, you can chuck an engine as well. There's actually an engine you can throw. Do it! Come along, it'll be brilliant. Oosh. And look at this. I have my tickets. Now then, at some point, I'm going to give one of these tickets away. But don't forget to buy tickets. Buy tickets. You need tickets. Tickets are good. I will put details below on how to get hold of tickets, because if you don't win one of these, you're going to have to buy your own ticket. It's for charity, mate. It's not for him to make money. It's not for anyone to make money. It's for charity. So yeah, come along. It will be brilliant. Lots of live music, lots of piss people, lots of motorbikes. I'm even going to bring my V7 and I'm going to show it in their custom bike show, even though it's got a big chip in it. Boo! But anyway, come to this. It's going to be ace. It's going to be epic. September 9-12. That's 9 to the 12th. Do it! The World Southwest Rally in September should be really awesome. It would be brilliant if any of you could join us. I know some of you have already told me that you're going to be coming, and I don't know whether you've got your tickets or not yet. I'll put details down below on how to get your tickets if you've not sorted that yet. And yeah, and watch this space for some other announcements regarding the Southwest Rally too. So yeah, if you want to go to the World Southwest Rally, go get your tickets. It will be brilliant. You can throw an engine, literally. There's a throwing an engine competition. But it'll be a good laugh, some good music, some good booze and some good peoples. What more could you want, eh? What more could you want? Jeez, Pez, I know we're going on an adventure, but I didn't think we were going off-road. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this quite like this. To be honest, it's not a green lane, it's just a bad road. Oh, I'm getting wet feet. I'm glad my boots are waterproof. Oh gosh, don't fall off, Pete. Wowzers. And look, sheepsicles, if the GoPro can see them. Proper road entry, yay. Oh man. So I do love lanes like this, but I'd rather be on a lighter bike without the luggage. Not that the bike can't handle it, but I just find it a little bit easier to move a bike around when it's lighter. But the V85 is doing fantasticals, and to be honest, it is still tarmac. It's just really bad tarmac. Brilliant stuff. Damn. See, I want to stay on the left just in case something comes the other way, but it just means there's a lot of gravel. Cheers. If you go slightly wide, it means you've got that gravel, and I really don't want to hit that if I'm having to put my brakes on, should there be a car coming the other way. Oh, we're not going fast. We're not going fast. Yeah, I think it's more sensible being on that side of the road, certainly on the left-hand corners. Then swap back over for the right hand one so you can have as much visibility as possible. I'm glad I'm at the back though, because that means I don't have to quite worry so much about oncoming vehicles, because Pez will have to deal with it. Ugh. Yeah, that gravel in the middle there is a bit nasty. Yeah, awesome. That's a proper little route, that. Ah, with the yellow paint on them, I'm guessing we must be kind of close to Midhurst, because there's an estate there that's owned by some hobnobby posh bloke, and yeah, all the properties with the yellow windows are ones that are owned by the estate, I believe. Cocking Church. I've got to go to Cocking Church, Mum. Wiggles. Maybe it's not Midhurst. Maybe they're just light yellow. Well, I have to say, Pez, so far you've done us absolutely proud on this route you've taken us. It's fantastic. I mean, we're not that far from home at the moment, and these are routes that I've never ever been down. The proper nooks and crannies of Sussex. Awesome. I saw another few buildings with the windows all yellow a second ago as well, so I am guessing it is part of that estate as opposed to just someone liking yellow windows. But I'm not sure where in relation to Midhurst we are. Must be sort of close, I guess. Don't know. I don't know if you can see that out there. couple of paragliders. Awesome, but that's nice on a day like this. Going away from them now though, so I won't get a better view, I don't believe. That's something I'd always like to have a go at, that is. What's up?
Oh, puncture.
Oh no! Well, how bloody marvellous is this? It's glorious out. The only thing wrong, puncture. Damn it. So we're off to find a place to park up where we can get refreshments while Pez tries to fix his puncture. Yeah, he got a nail in it. It was a good sized nail as well. So yeah, not really a lot he could have done about that. Thankfully it's in his rear, so he's able to limp the bike, and it's only a mile to go to where we're going to pull over, and he'll get that wheel off and try and change it. I do hope he is able to fix it. He's got an inner tube with him, so he is able to replace it, but last time he got a pinch flat, so hopefully we'll be able to get it sorted. Say we, I'm just going to have a drink in the pub. Now I think the pub is just up here on the right. Yes it is, wonderful. Alright, let's try and get his puncture fixed. Okie dokie, so Pez has changed the inner tube on the BMW and it went well this time, no pinch flat. Awesome. So he's just gone to clean himself up, and then we're going to head on our way. It wouldn't be an adventure without some adventure. But anyway, yeah, it's good news that we got that sorted, otherwise Pez would have had to bail on us, and it's never fun when you lose one of the crowd. But yeah, awesome stuff, brill. So this little road here, this is a national speed limit. You're allowed to do 60 miles an hour along this road apparently. Oh, it does make me laugh, the insanity of our road rules, when there's so many roads with ridiculously slow speed limits on that you should be able to go a lot faster, and then so many roads like this that you really shouldn't. I guess it makes sense to check that it's still working. Yeah, so it's awesome that Pez got the tyre puncture repaired. Yeah, we need to get to a petrol station if we can along the route, just so we can blow the tyre properly onto its bead, because at the moment it's not quite right. It's sealed up, but it's not quite right. He needs to get about 80 psi into it to seat it all properly. But it's riding, it's riding and it's holding the air. That's the main thing. Awesomes! Right, let's go. Adventures need to be had. So we were originally going to be going for an explore around the New Forest, doing a whole loop of it prior to setting up tents and all that sort of stuff, but because of the puncture I think we're now going to go straight to the campsite, get set up, and we'll see what the time's like then. But we stopped off at a petrol station a second ago and got ourselves some burgers and a barbecue and some beers for this evening and some ice to keep them cold. yeah, and a bit of breakfast for tomorrow too. Awesomes! It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. And it looks like we are here. Campsite right in the middle of where everyone lives. Jesus. Well, it's rammed with the old caravans. Ponios. Hello, Ponyo. Oof. Hot. We'll go for a ride around the New Forest tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, there'll be time, won't there? As long as we don't have any more punctures. Right, so we're down at the campsite now, all set up, got a beer. The burgers are chilling in the cool box, and we're going to be starting a barbecue in an hour or so. But yeah, all good. We made it. Puncture and everything. Cheers. Right. Well, that's camping done. Oh my word. It is not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet, and I am sweating all the way through. It's like 25 degrees, but it feels far hotter. Wowzers. It's going to be a roaster today, it really is. Oh. Anyway, it's a nice campsite, good facilities, people seem friendly. Oh man, let's go explore. Oof. I am definitely struggling this morning with the heat. I've drank lots of water, but I'm definitely going to need some more soon, just to get my brain working properly. It's one of the reasons why I went to the back of the line. You don't have to think so much when you're at the back. All you need to worry about is making sure there's two motorcycles in front of you. So yeah, we'll swap places with Phil during the ride, I'm sure. But right now I just need to brain off and ride. Ooh yeah, it's nice and cool through these trees though. I'm really looking forward to this ride through the New Forest. I think Pez has got a nice little route typed in. We really are quite aware that it's going to be full of tourists everywhere. I mean, we are tourists, so traffic could be a problem as the day progresses. But hopefully right now we should be alright, because it's still quite early-ish anyway. Oh wow. Well, I've dosed up on my hay fever tablets, so at least I shouldn't be sneezing all day. Just need to get hydrated. Oh, and I forgot to clean my visor as well, so that is covered in disgusting buggeroonies. Man, even my sweat is sweating. I'm so glad I don't have my leather with me. That would have been even worse, because it would be baking in the heat as well. Hello, ponios. Oh, there's a little babby one. Oh, a little babby donkey. Baby donkey, you're so cute. Who's a cutie pie? Hello, donkeys. Oh, I like donkeys. Wonky donkeys. Yeah, so this is the New Forest, everyone. There's wild horses here. Well, sort of wild. I think they're owned, but they're just let to roam free, which is really nice. Just means you have to keep your pace down a bit. So way back in the earlier days of my channel, I came down this way and explored. There's an old RAF abandoned airfield down here. I'm not sure exactly where it is in relation to where we are. Moop! Hello, Moop! Your cows. I like cows. Moop. Yeah, old RAF abandoned airfield, which was used during World War II. I assume it was used in World War I a little bit, but I'm not sure on that. I can say for sure, I can't remember. But yeah, I had a drone at the time, so I got that up in the air and you could see the 2 or 3 runways that it had. It was kind of quite interesting. I like that sort of stuff. I was less skilled at making vlogs back then. Not that I'm very good at it now, but maybe just a little bit better with the cameras. But it's a wonderful place to explore, especially on a lovely day like this. I do hope we're blessed with traffic, as in no traffic, but I very much doubt that will be the case. Oh, I slept well. I think the others suffered a little bit with my snoring, but apparently I was in competition with Phil last night. He was snoring quite a bit too. But I was just consistent. I kept snoring, whereas he'd start and stop. All ponios. I just think it's awesome that these things are just wandering around. It's absolutely gorgeous animals. Hello, Horso, and baby Horso. Hello, ponyo. Lovely job. I don't know how many horses and ponies and donkeys and stuff there are wandering free up here, but there's quite a lot of them. I think it's absolutely awesome. Just something you don't see in many other parts of the UK. Or at least not in places where you can ride and drive and just enjoy the outdoorsy. So just before we left, I completely dunked my t-shirt under the cold tap in the hope that I could use that to keep me cool for a bit, and it's working now. It is working now. I thought it was a big mistake to start with because it was so cold. It was like going from hot to cold so quickly. It was just like but now it's yeah, I'm very glad I did that. It's going to keep me cool until we get to Tesco's. I've no idea what temperature we're going to get up to today, but I reckon it's going to be mid-30s. Certainly close to that, if not above. Horsey people, they're the nicest of people. They're mostly quite fit too. A horse congregation and a herd of cyclists. Grr. It's just like, I'm going to stand in the middle of the road. We live here, this is our house, you'll do what we want in our own time, thank you very much. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, horse. I'm going to take a picture of a horse. Horse in the middle of the road because that's the best place for them. Hello, Mooparoony. Hello, Mooparoony. Hello. Hello, Moop. Moop. Hello, Booper. Booper Moop. Booper Moop. Hello. Hello. Hey, Ponyo. Hey, Ponyo. Hello, mate. Hello. How you doing? Are you okay, Ponyo? Are you okay, Ponyo? Are you a sleepy Ponyo? Hello. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Ooh, good Ponyo. Alright, let's go find the others. Well, photo opportunity complete. A little gravel trail as well. Adventure-y. Awesomes. Let's stand up like a proper adventure biker. Just to get the airflow mainly. These ones here, they just don't give a hell about the traffic at all. They're like, no, we live here, this is our road, you can all move around us. Bye, Moop. Moop. Oh. Now this little venture is only about 2 hours away from home, and that's going the fun way, the twisty way. Would have been a bit longer if you'd had a puncture like we had. But yeah, if you don't have any incidents, 2 hours to get down there. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is wiggle our way down to a Tesco's, I believe, get some fluids for the journey and for ourselves, and then head over to Lumi's, which will take about an hour to get to Lumi's. And once we get to Lumi's, Phil's going to go off in his merry way, and me and Pez will head back on ours. I've had an absolute blinding time this weekend. Even with the puncture, it's still added to the adventure factor, I guess. It's been really awesome just to get away, chill out with the guys, have a few beers, have a few too many more beers after that. Pez didn't throw up this time, so he's winning. So it was really awesome to meet up with Phil and get away with him as well as Pez. So yeah, I'll put links to both their channels at the end of this and in the description below. Do give them a follow if you don't already, that is. They're both fantastic guys and they make some really awesome content, far better than the stuff I do. Oh, we've got a bike friend behind us. But anyway, before we leave this forest, I don't know how much further we're going through it, I'm going to love you and leave you. So if you haven't done so already, do click that subscribe button. It would be awesome to have you join me on more videos. And if you've liked it, why not give it a little thumbs up? We like them thumbs ups. And if you didn't, you can give it a little thumbs down. I don't mind at all. But please drop in a comment. I love hearing from you. It's always good to have a little conversation, talk about the bits you liked, bits you've been to before yourselves, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, that looks quite nice there. Good place to cool down. Anyway, you take care, ride safe, and we shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bar. Drop a sign.
Oh, that's nice when the water's up.
You know, you gotta keep that bar. Rubber sign down.